to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. On the run, it's Green. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cavazos. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The play action fake. Finds his tight end.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to it.
And he intercepts it. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something to... Oh, look out! There he goes! The 40! Tackled, but he has a first down.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Cavazos. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cherry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Complete to the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Cavazos. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air. It's Cavazos. Makes the grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, MTSU.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
It'll be a draw.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Cavazos. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't...
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, He's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw. It's Cavazos. He's open on the right. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll open the second half on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They keep attacking through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Barrels ahead. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking for a big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. At the 30. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Cavazos. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bounced off his feet.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. It's complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, it's Green. He breaks a tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good.
Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. To throw, it's Cavazos. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He's looking to throw on third and short. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Still looking. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Cavazos. They're bringing heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 9 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They're going to run it. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Cherry. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? From the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Cavazos. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. It's complete on the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gamecocks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Snags it over the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Cavazos. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pressure gets home, and the quarterback is sacked. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think this is insult on top of injury. I think it's going to go against the offense. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.